Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Primary Markets webinar for eGrowcery. We are pleased to host Jerry Abbott today, who is the CEO of eGrowcery. Today's format is a familiar one with 5 to 10 minute presentation followed by Q&A. I would like to now turn the call over to Jerry, who would give an overview of the company and the investment opportunity.
Thank you, Adrian. Yes, hi, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to presenting our company here, eGrowcery. eGrowcery's purpose is to enable the independent grocery and supermarket industry, enable them to offer their products and services online, where they're able to allow their customer base to come to their stores, what we call click and collect, to pick up their grocery purchases, or also have them delivered to their home or office. We have built an international SaaS-based solution that enables both the fulfillment of the orders as well as the integration to the logistics and point of sale. As I mentioned, the company does business as eGrowcery. Formerly, the company and today is as an entity, a legal entity, is known as No Queue Inc. And the idea back then was no queuing, no waiting. So that purpose still exists, but unfortunately, over time, the name got a little bit confusing. So we've changed our name to better fit the industry we served, and on a global basis, the business is known as eGrowcery, and we operate both out of Australia and the United States. Some of the key facts about the business, first and foremost, it's built to support regions throughout North America, Europe. It's an internationalized platform, which means it accommodates local taxes, shopping rules when it comes to alcohol and tobacco and things like that. So having a what we call single instant multi-tenant platform allows for very substantial scalability in a very cost-effective way over time. Our business model, so some of the key facts about our SaaS-based platform offering is, one, it's international. International, not only in Western languages, but can be customized for pretty much any Germanic or Asian language as need be. This allows us to go into regions and scale on a global basis without having to rebuild or create separate instances of the platform. Our revenue model is based on the success of the retailers offering online e-commerce, and we get paid on a license base and transaction base, and we'll talk more about that further down the presentation. The market itself is very exciting for us. We're in a market where currently in North America, Australia, and Europe, there's a very low percentage of shoppers buying online, but there's a very high demand coming forward in the future. It's estimated by Gartner, McKinsey, Forrester, and other leading research entities that within the next 2 or 3 years, online grocery shopping will consume about 20% of the gross revenues in the industry. eGrowcery has strategically partnered with key, what we call channel partners or wholesalers, both in Australia and the United States, and other technical partners, the likes of which POS providers, loyalty providers, etc. This channel strategy has benefited the company in several ways. Most importantly, it brings the opportunities to the business, new retailers, through those relationships. And two, it ensures that the technology we build today and going forward, either on an integration level or on a state-of-the-art level, that we're bringing our technology to market in such a way that the consumer and our retailer benefit most. eGrowcery makes revenue 3 different ways. First, on occasion, we'll charge a modest setup fee at the store level. This varies from anything from $0 to as high as $7,000 per store. This is not a repeating revenue, but it does allow us to support the integration, especially of stores that might have some uniqueness to them. What's really important about our revenue model is the other two forms of revenue generation. The first one is the license fees. So we charge a monthly license fee per store for the retailer to have access to our platform. As you can see here, the store, the range, if you will, is anywhere in US dollars from $300 to just south of $500 per month per store. Why is that important? That's important because, in effect, it creates an annuity stream. If you look at the graph in the blue section, every month, having consistent license fees coming to the business become predictable, and over time, a significant portion of our planned revenue. So there's setup fees, there's license fees, and then there's transaction fees. Transaction fees are such that we get paid based on the gross sales that go through our platform online. And over time, those gross sales, if you recall, I was explaining the industry at large is growing. When people and the customers come onto our platform, they start to use it more often over time. So we see the transaction revenue growing per year over time. And that is, again, against gross revenues, anywhere from 1.5% to 2.5%. So if you think about it in simple terms, as the retailer begins their journey to offering an omni-channel environment for their customers and an e-commerce solution, they become online, they get used to it, and they enjoy the benefits, and they continue to use it more and more over time. So we see our transaction revenues per store growing, and on average right now, each store within 3 years brings to the business, brings to eGrowcery approximately $25,000 per store per year, as displayed on this graph. And what's nice about this model is it's reoccurring revenue, subscription revenues, and in the industry at large, they garnish a very high multiple as a value of the business.